Peacemaker Season 2 has finally wrapped up, and honestly, I've got mixed feelings. There are moments I absolutely loved, moments that pulled hard on my emotions, and others that left me wondering, what was James Gunn thinking? But before we dive into the criticism, let's talk about what made this season truly special. We first met Peacemaker, or Chris Smith, back in the Suicide Squad, part of Task Force X, a team of inmates from Belrave Prison offered freedom in exchange for impossible missions. Chris wasn't your typical hero. He was accused of massacring innocent people, and even tried for war crimes. Gunn himself once said he wanted Peacemaker to act like a douchey, bro-y Captain America. And honestly, it worked. The guy was arrogant, conflicted, and downright unlikable, especially after he killed Rick Flag Jr. That moment made a lot of us hate him. But that's the magic of James Gunn. How do you take someone the audience despises and turn him into one of the most emotionally layered, heartwarming heroes on TV? Season 2 shows us exactly how. From the very first episode, we see a completely new side of Chris. He discovers an alternate dimension, one where his father is alive and kind. His brother never died, and together they form a superhero team known as the Top Trio, beloved by everyone. Oh, and in this world, he and Harcourt are actually a thing. For once, we see Peacemaker not as a killer or a joke, but as a man who just wants peace, real peace. Someone tired of pain, guilt, and failure. Someone who just wants to be loved and start over. And in that moment, you can't help but feel for him. Now, let's talk about the parts I genuinely enjoyed in Season 2, because there's a lot James Gunn absolutely nailed. First off, the concept of the alternate Earth. This wasn't just some lazy multiverse gimmick, it was a chilling world where the Nazis won the war. Imagine a place where diversity never existed, where racism isn't hidden in the shadows, but written into the law. It's the kind of perfect society that exposes just how horrifying perfection can be. The symbolism hit deep, especially when you realize how easily people can normalize hate when it benefits them. Then there's the heart of the show, the 11th Street Kids, Adebayo, Economist, Harcourt, and Vigilante. Their friendship is still one of the best things about the series. Each of them, in their own way, risks everything to save Peacemaker. These aren't just teammates anymore, they're family. And the chemistry? Still electric. Agent Langston Flory, played by Tim Meadows, was another unexpected gem. I'll admit, his jokes felt kind of flat in the beginning, but by mid-season, he really grew on me. His deadpan humor and weird confidence were exactly what the team needed to balance the chaos. And of course, Eagly. This season, our feathered friend wasn't just comic relief, he was a full-blown action star. The scene with Michael Rooker as the spiritual eagle catcher, absolutely hilarious. Only James Gunn could pull off a sequence that ridiculous and still make it feel emotionally satisfying. Now let's talk about the moments that really hit me emotionally. The ones that reminded me why I even fell in love with this show in the first place. First, Judo Master. I never thought I'd be saying this, but seeing him turn a new leaf genuinely touched me. The scene where he saves Adebayo from that mob filled with hate, people literally chasing her down because of the color of her skin, was powerful. Here's a guy we all thought was a creep, but in that moment, he became something else. Then there's Chris and his father. Watching Peacemaker see his dad die for the second time, only this time it was the kind, loving version from the alternate Earth. Man, that broke me. It was like reliving his trauma all over again, except worse, because this was the dad he always wished he had. And finally, that last sequence. The 11th Street Kids trying to stop Keith, his brother from the alternate dimension.
Ah! Get off him! This is me. Everything I touch.
That line, it wasn't just acting, it was grief, regret, and love all rolled into one heartbreaking moment. Because for once, the loud, cocky Peacemaker dropped the mask, and what we saw was just Chris Smith, a broken man trying to make sense of the pain he carries. There are parts I didn't like. First, I felt like this season tried to juggle everything. Multiverses, weird alien stuff, alternate realities. It's like Gunn went through every idea and said, let's use it. Sometimes that left the story feeling overstuffed, and a few episodes dragged in the middle before things really got rolling. In the finale, I also expected some big DC cameos, but not just some dumb end credit scene. But even with all those flaws, I've gotta admit, Peacemaker Season 2 still hit me hard. It's messy, it's weird, it's over the top, but that's kind of what makes it so human. Chris Smith isn't your perfect superhero. He's broken, loud, and constantly trying to figure himself out, and John Cena nailed it. And watching him stumble through pain, redemption, and chaos, that's what kept me watching. James Gunn has this strange magic. He can make you laugh one second and tear up the next. Even when the pacing slipped or the jokes fell flat, the heart of this story still beats strong. I really hope Season 3 doubles down on that emotional honesty and gives us more closure on those dangling threads. So, yeah, mixed feelings, but still grateful. Because if there's one thing Peacemaker taught me, it's that even the loudest, most flawed people can still find redemption, and maybe a little peace. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think about the show in the comments. I'm out.